Yeah, good Tuesday morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Well, it's back to work for us, isn't it? Long day weekend is over. Off to the races we go today. Be careful whatever you do as you're waking up. 74 right now. Our high will reach about 94. Heat index is expected to be somewhere right around 97. Now, although there's no rain in the forecast, looky here. Let's pull this up and look to the southwest to Meridian as we do show some showers showing up around the Bay Springs area. Smith County, Raleigh, Silverina getting some showers this morning. Wow. That's what we got showing so far. So we'll watch all of this as it comes about. I doubt it'll make it to the Meridian area, but still a little bit of rain out there to the west, so you'll know about that. Makes streets kind of slick there, as we had a bunch of those over the weekend, didn't we? Pretty much a calm day yesterday. We got the details of what we know went on. Now, there's going to be, as usual, whenever there is a long weekend, when people return to work, they're going to find vandalism. They're going to find some buildings that were and businesses that were broke into that may not have had the best security systems. So expect that. That usually is a part of these after these weekends. Let's get a good word. Let's go to Collinsville, to First Baptist Church this morning. See what's on the plate today.
We've been talking about what could be said in light of the amazing golden chain of redemption found in Romans 8. We've covered the first 5 rhetorical questions. If God is for us, who can be against us? And now we will look into the second. The fact that he did not even spare his own son, but gave him up for us all. How will he not also with him grant us everything? See, I don't know a single person who doesn't love to receive a good gift. Sure, we go through the whole spiel of, oh, you didn't have to do that, or no, I can't take that. But at the end of the day, let's be real, it's nice to get a gift. Maybe you can think of that birthday or Christmas present you received that you still, to this day, cherish. I won't ever forget when I was in 3rd grade during Christmas. We got a 4-wheeler, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. It still works to this day. The greatest gift that anyone could ever receive, though, is salvation from the Lord Jesus Christ. Our sins separate us from God where, as Ephesians put it, we have no hope. But Jesus came and lived the life we could not. He died as the perfect sacrifice on the cross, and then he rose from the grave to show and execute God's plan of triumph over sin. What a gift! But the greatest part of what Jesus did is that he's the gift that keeps on giving. Romans 8:32 said that, right, he didn't even spare his own son, but he gave him up for us. How will he not also with him grant us everything? What this tells us is that everything we need is found in Jesus. See, it's not just a one-stop shop or a get-out-of-hell-free card. It's a life change for eternity. No one meets Jesus and leaves the same. Are you longing for hope, joy, peace, and fulfillment? You will find it in Jesus. Not just as you call out for salvation, but as you walk with him every single day. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. Welcome back. A little message there from JJ and all the fine folks there at Collinsville First Baptist. I glanced up and I thought, boy, JJ's wife's going to get him with that stain on his shirt. Then I realized I had slammed my coffee cup down a minute ago and it splattered a stain up on the screen. JJ's clean. It's me. Only I could have something like that happen. Good morning. As we said, as you're starting out this morning at 74, we're waiting for a high of 70. At 94, heat index of about 97. Things are bad across America with the heat, as you really have to think of these guys that deliver products all across America. Truck drivers, delivery guys, they're in and out of the heat all day. We go to Texas, and yet another one has passed away from this. Death caused by heat exhaustion and overworking themselves in this hot weather. So I urge you, whatever you do during these times, during August and September, when the temperatures are just out of bounds, take time, drink plenty of fluid. And I know there's deadlines that you got to meet, but it's not worth your life in any shape, form, or way. Jobs will go by and by, and your family and friends are, well, really all you got in this world. Just be careful is all I'm saying on this. Odie, I don't know if you know this. What is one of the biggest health risks in America? We'll look at Odie on the screen there. He's wondering here.
Health risk.
Health risk. What do you think one of the common things that takes folks out?
Cancer and heart.
Cancer and heart. Well, they say it's a little more than that, Odie, that loneliness is one of the biggest things that takes people out. It causes other problems after they lose a spouse and they're left alone. It's a sad state. So if you've got someone who's lost, especially a spouse that's been with them for years, check on them. They need somebody to talk to, somebody to be a friend to them. That's national studies, and I don't have the data here in front of me and any of that, but it certainly makes sense. I have to tend to agree with that. So many times we see people who've been married 60, 70 years, tops 3 months, their spouse passes away, and it's dying of a broken heart. So check on them. Things like that are important there. We'll wait and tell you about that story when Odie gets on the air with us here in just a little bit. This worries me as we see America almost turn their back on others. And what I mean by that, let's say you're walking down the street and you see somebody being attacked, and it's a woman. You glance over and you keep walking. That's wrong. Something needs to be done as I call it the next generation. Maybe it's what is it, XZs? I don't know what they are, but whatever it is, people don't take care of others. There was a lady in a subway waiting to catch a bus. She was somewhere around 60, 62. She's attacked by someone. They take her cane and hit her over and over. Bystanders stood there and watched. It's not right. Help those who cannot help themselves. Don't let people like that get away with it, no matter who you are. I don't know if y'all watch this thing. I know I've come in the house. I can't handle it. My wife watches it, called Sister Wives. The dude that had at one point 5, 6, 7 wives. Y'all ever watch that show? Bothers me. I can't handle that, or Below Deck or Above Deck either. But one of the sister wives says she's worried. I think he's down to one wife now. They've all left him. One of them who left him says that she's worried about her future. He had everything, and now she's out on her own in her 50s and has nothing. I'm not going to comment on that. Good luck to her and how she handles that. Anybody seen Donald lately? He's slimmed up. I saw this picture. Daily Mail posted it. He's down to 215. I know he was a lot overweight than that, but he's been kind of busy with a lot of worries lately. Here's a quick look at Donald. Daily Mail. That is slim, isn't it? It has. A few thoughts there. Coming up, we'll look at your forecast as we get this day underway. We do hope it's a good one for you. We'll be right back to check all of that. As the days get hotter, Sanders Gas reminds you to get your air conditioner tuned up. Sanders Gas can repair or replace your whole unit, whichever you need. Talk to Sanders about a tankless water heater now and never run out of hot water. Find out how easy and affordable it is to cook on gas stoves. And those backyard barbecues are coming. Don't run out of gas. Get yours refilled today. Sanders Gas, since 1946, 611 26th Avenue South, 601-693-4054.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
There we have it, back in 1925 on this date. Look at that, 103. Woo, that's been a few years ago. Nearly 100. Sitting at 98 years ago. Today's record low was set in 1891 at 49 degrees. Chilly day, wasn't it? As we glance across the Meridian area, 94 for Meridian, 94 Laurel as we get near Newton. Going to be about the same. Go northward through Philadelphia. We drop a degree or two in near State, in those areas 91. The further west and northwest toward the Mississippi Delta, you will see a little bit of rain there, as we picked up on radar a little bit ago down in this area here, Smith County areas. Otherwise, no rain here. As we glance to Bama, looks like 93 in Demopolis. We'll even see 91 in Birmingham, Alabama, and 94 over toward Montgomery. A little heat wave across there toward Auburn, calming down to about 90 in that area. As we look to what is coming, hotter weather. Look at west and southwest Texas. It will make its way toward Louisiana next and on into our Mississippi ways at some point. We're looking at 94, 95 over the next few days. We'll look at the 7-day forecast in a moment. And here it is. We've got 93 today, 94 tomorrow. Only 10% chance. Our biggest chance of rain this week is going to fall Thursday when that high hits 96, down to 92 on Friday. And the weekend, if you're looking at temperatures, that ain't bad. 90 to 89. Won't you be glad when it's about 77 for the high? I like those days. Nighttime lows at about 50-something. Perfect. Tennessee mountain weather almost. Temps through all the way through September the 19th. We're going to show some 80-degree weather starting to move in on the 13th. 86, 87, hovering there for 4 or 5 days in the 80s. Let's hope it stays that way. And then back to around 90 on the 19th. October, where are you? Cooler weather, we hope. Now, here's the outlook of what we've got going on here. 100% chance we're going to watch this. This does pose a little bit of a threat to making it to the Gulf. It could shoot through here. It could move to the northeast there and stay in the Atlantic. We'll watch to see what happens with this next system as it makes its way toward the United States. Again, 100% chance this is going to do something. Good 70% chance, but it could miss us on this one. This is the one to be concerned about, as we've been told by forecasters many, many times that September could be the month of all months here of having the worst with it. So far, we've been lucky. We've had that one that made it to the Gulf. Let's hope they all stay away. What times are the best times to fish? Chet tells us today you need to be out there right now through about 7:30. Great fishing. And then again this afternoon, as you get off work, you'll have just enough time to get there to dark 30. Let's call it from 6 until 8 o'clock tonight. So you'll get in at least a good hour and a half before nighttime. The wind's going to be light southeast wind, becoming 5 to 10 this morning. So something to look forward to as we look at our weather forecast there. We're moments away, about 15 minutes away from start of the morning show. We're going to give you a recap of everything that's gone on and what's going on in the communities. Lisa says she went fishing yesterday. It's always good. Adele, good morning to you. Donna is up. Christy Skipper, good morning. Dot, good to see you also. I see Janice Bounds up and at 'em. Lamar Embry. Melanie, how are you? Also Peggy Seipel. I hadn't seen Peggy in forever. Oh, I forgot about that new married name you got. Davis, isn't it? Good morning to everyone. We hope you'll enjoy it. If you've got a birthday, anniversary, please let us know. We'll get underway with all that beginning at the top of the hour as we bring you the news and headlines the way it was. All happens here at 7 o'clock. Join the Scotty Ray Report with Scotty Ray and Odie. Morning, Jeff Lewis. We'll be back very shortly.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.